day 14 of my 30-day, 30-night realignment journey, and today has been really, really interesting. I didn't do a video yesterday. It wasn't because I was feeling down or flat or anything like that. It didn't feel aligned, and even when I went and I did 2 videos, and I knew it didn't feel aligned, but I kind of heard, I'd made this commitment to do a video every day, and I wanted to do a video, and something at some point had a completely different intention in mind, because I did my 2 videos and the sound on both the videos cut out after about a minute. So there is no video for day 13. But today's 14, it's a new day, new alignment, new vibration, new experience, new decisions, new creations, completely new day. And today has definitely been a new day. I went out and I had kind of lunch that turned into like a, 3.5 hour lunch. It was very nice. It was so enjoyable with a lovely girl called Leah that I met on the Prosperity Tribe. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos. And she, this is something that's run by people in the US, and she literally lives 5 minutes up the street from me. So that's what I guess I love about the internet. It is such a small world with the internet. It's no longer 5 degrees of separation. It's like 0.05 degrees of separation. It's minuscule, the separation between people nowadays. And we had such an interesting conversation about so many things. Here is what is, I guess, the main topic was around money and financial abundance. And I said to her, just as she was leaving, and this is kind of what I got during the course of our conversation as well, is that we as people who are going through and clearing their stuff and clearing their alignment and shifting their beliefs, we're spending so much time asking for money, which we all have this emotional attachment to money. The word money, the creation money, the energy around money. It's horrible. We all have such a tag. It's a bug within us. And then so we put fancy words and we call it abundance and wealth, or financial harmony, or financial abundance, or financial wealth, or financial creation. We make all these fancy words about it, and we say, I want a financial abundance, or I want financial harmony. And even I have done this over the last couple of days, saying, universe, I want financial abundance. And as I was talking to her, I heard, well, it's not really asking for what we want. What is financial abundance? How, it's such a convoluted statement. And wealth, what is wealth? What do you dictate as wealth? It's not really asking for something tangible. You focus on a car that you want, so you ask for a car, and that you're focusing on something that's tangible. It's a tangible experience. You can touch it, you can hold it, you can taste it if you want to lick it, you can smell it, it's tangible. If you want a job, it's still kind of a tangible thing. You go and you have that job and you do it day to day, and it's an experience that you can touch. But if you're asking for financial abundance, what is that? What is financial abundance? Does that not mean that you have the car, and you have the caravan, and you have the house, and you have the boat, and you have the plane, and you have, great food, you live in the area that you want to live in? Is that not, that's kind of the why. Is that not why you're creating financial abundance? But what tangible thing is financial abundance to you? And what is what I was asking Leah today, what tangible thing is financial abundance to me as well? And what I realized was that it's not, I'm not sure why, because even if you ask for money, it's still quite, I don't know, to me, because it's got such a big emotional tag to it, it's still quite convoluted, what is money? But then I said to her, if I go underneath all the layers and all the stories and all the political correctness and all the society respectable ways of asking for what I want, what I really want, when I come right down to the core of it, is is I want cash. That's it. It is so simple. It's I want cash. I want cash in my hand. I want cash in my pocket. I want cash in my wallet. I want cash in my bank account. It's I actually want cash. And if you say the word money and you feel how you feel, and take a second, say the word money to yourself. See what energy comes up. And then in the next second, say cash. See what energy comes up. Say, I want money. How do you feel? And then look at it and go, I want cash. How do you feel? And for me personally, there is so much power and so much strength in saying, I want cash. Cash to me, it's a word, it's tangible, it's an experience. When I see cash, I see a massive, big wad of cash, and I can hold it. When I see money, it's almost like it's not a tangible experience. It's not something I can hold. It's stuff. It's like it's like a vibration. It has a vibration, but it's not tangible. And this is what I got when I was talking to Lee today. And the other thing that we also really got together when we were talking was that, when we look at, there's a difference, and I've seen this in, I had some friends and we came to a crossroads, and there was one part which was focused on wealth, and then there was another part which was focused on growth. But at the time it looked like you couldn't do both. And this has been a consistency I've seen in a few people, and you may or may not have seen it yourself, where there are people who decided not to go through the growth path, and they decided to go through the money path instead, and the wealth path, and they've created massive amounts of wealth, but they haven't necessarily, spiritually and emotionally and physically and mentally evolved as much as what I have. Not that I believe in comparing, but if I'm going to compare, I can see the differences in our focus of evolution in emotional growth. But then, I may have gone down the path of growth, but I made the decision to forego wealth. And so they have this massive amount of wealth, and yes, of course, now that they have all this wealth, they can now look at sitting and growing and going through that growth process. However, it'll be different. It'll be different for them as it is for me, because it's not meant to be the same. We're all different. We're all unique. We all have our individual DNA, and we're all meant to have different lessons and grow in different ways. And Leah said to me today, can we not have both at exactly the same time? Why can't we have wealth, and why can't we have growth? And I said, well, I don't think it's that we can't, but if you have a look at the examples, you have a look at Oprah, you have a look at Richard Branson, you have a look at Bob Proctor, you have a look at some of these people that have all this wealth. And for me personally, I don't necessarily feel that they're at the same level of spiritual, not awareness. It's not awareness. It's like a different level. It's a. Do you mind? I don't know why they've all of a sudden started doing this. Every time I sit down to record a video, these two are playing behind me. It's new. Once I stop recording the video, they'll stop playing. It's not. I'm not really sure what it is. It's like there are different layers and different levels of growth, and there are different layers and different levels of abundance and wealth. And you have the super rich, and then you have the rich, and then you have the medium rich, and then you have the middle class, and then you have the lower class, and then you have the poor, and then you have the really poor, and then you have the homeless, and then you have the almost dead. It's kind of almost the same with the different levels of spiritual growth. I know it sounds like they're killing each other, they're not. They're just having fun. It is kind of like the same in the levels of spiritual growth. You have all these different layers and all these different levels of spiritual growth, and I see that people have lots and lots and lots of money, but not necessarily are as fulfilled in their life as perhaps the people that don't have money. They have more fulfillment, but not money. And it's kind of, it has almost been like you've had to give up one to get the other.